A few days after the big accident with his Ferrari in Barcelona, Lewis Hamilton finally made his first public statement. With optimism, Hamilton shared his views on the incident. Through social media, he expressed his hopes for the first race, which is fast approaching. How do you think this accident will affect Hamilton's performance this season? And how will it affect the Ferrari team and their preparations for the 2025 season? Check out the full news in this video. Ferrari began their preparations for the 2025 Formula One season with a series of private tests that lasted 3 full days at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. Prior to arriving in Barcelona, the team conducted initial tests at their own Fiorano circuit as a first step in understanding the performance of their latest car. After the initial session, the team decided to move to Barcelona for a more extensive test. In this test session, Ferrari's 2 main drivers, namely Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc, shared the driving duties according to the schedule designed by the team. Hamilton was originally scheduled to take to the track in the afternoon session on the first day, while Leclerc was given the chance to drive first in the morning session. However, an incident on Wednesday morning changed the scenario, forcing the team to adjust the previously planned schedule. This test has a very important meaning for Ferrari, considering that the 2025 season is the beginning of a new chapter in the team's journey, especially with the arrival of Lewis Hamilton. The British driver has decided to end his time with Mercedes after more than a decade defending the German team. With his move to Ferrari, Hamilton not only has to adapt to a completely new car, but also to a different team dynamic and working environment that he has never experienced before. Therefore, every test session that is carried out plays a crucial role in accelerating the process of Hamilton's adaptation to the characteristics of the Ferrari car, which is certainly different from what he has driven for years with Mercedes. Ferrari hope that through this series of tests, Hamilton will be able to better understand the characteristics of the car and become more comfortable with his new team, so that he can be at his best throughout the 2025 season. At around 11 a.m. local time, a surprising incident occurred on the test track when the Ferrari car driven by Lewis Hamilton had a serious accident. This incident immediately attracted the attention of many parties, especially the technical team and the fans attending the test session. According to initial reports from the track, the car driven by Hamilton suddenly lost control as it entered the final sector of the track. As a result, the car spun out of control and hit the barrier hard. Initially, it was thought that this accident occurred in turn 12, a long corner with a relatively slow speed characteristic. This corner is often a challenge for riders, especially when it comes to finding the right braking point. However, the latest reports from the team and track officials have revealed that the incident actually occurred in the final corner of the circuit. This corner is part of the high-speed section of the circuit and has undergone a layout change since the 2023 Spanish Grand Prix. This change was made to increase the challenge for the drivers and provide a more exciting racing experience for the fans. The impact was very hard and caused significant damage to various components of the SF23 car used in this test session. The most affected parts were the suspension system and aerodynamic components, which play a vital role in the car's performance on the track. Repair efforts were immediately undertaken by Ferrari's team of mechanics, who were dispatched to the scene to assess the extent of the damage. Unfortunately, after a thorough inspection, the mechanics realized that the repairs could not be completed in a short period of time. The damage was too severe and it would take longer than expected. As a result, Charles Leclerc, Hamilton's teammate, was unable to take to the track as originally planned. In the midst of this unfortunate situation, Hamilton tried to remain professional and calm. Although he seemed disappointed by the incident, he remained focused on finding a solution and understanding what actually caused the accident. He was seen talking to Ferrari team engineers, discussing various possible causes for the loss of control in the corner and looking for ways to prevent similar incidents from happening in the future. His calm and analytical demeanor showed his dedication as a professional racer who always wants to learn and improve his performance, even in difficult situations like this. Shortly after the incident, Lewis Hamilton immediately uploaded a statement via his personal social media account. In the upload, he did not seem overly concerned about the incident. Instead, he showed an attitude that remained optimistic and enthusiastic, especially in welcoming the Australian Grand Prix. The race has a special meaning for him as it will be his official debut with his new team, Ferrari, next season. In addition, Hamilton also shared several photos showing moments together with the Ferrari team over the past few days. This upload seems to be proof that his spirits are still high, despite the obstacles he faced during the test session. Hamilton's positive attitude shows that he remains focused and motivated to face the next challenge. The Ferrari team itself is not overly concerned about Hamilton's accident. They see it as something normal in the process of a driver adapting to a new car, especially for a world champion like Hamilton who is still getting used to the characteristics of the Ferrari car. Ferrari's team manager, Frederic Vasseur, also commented on the incident. According to him, incidents like this are a common part of the racing world, especially during pre-season testing sessions. He emphasized that every driver needs time to understand and get used to his new car. Therefore, Ferrari does not see this incident as something to worry about, but rather as part of Hamilton's adaptation process. Vasseur also assured that Ferrari will give Hamilton another chance to return to the track in more optimal conditions before the official racing season begins. This will allow the driver to better understand the characteristics of his car and improve his performance on track. As a result, the team is confident that Hamilton will be ready for the challenges ahead, especially at the highly anticipated Australian Grand Prix. Several Italian media outlets have highlighted that the accident occurred at the end of Hamilton's morning session, possibly on the final corner. The exact cause has not been revealed, but driver error is the main suspicion. This is considered normal in testing sessions, where drivers often try to explore the limits of their new cars. The SF23 car used in this test is not the latest Ferrari car. This car has less stable aerodynamic characteristics compared to Ferrari's latest car. In the 2023 season, Ferrari faces a big challenge with the design of this car, where the rear often loses grip suddenly, especially in fast corners and in strong wind conditions. This problem is not only faced by Hamilton, but also by former Ferrari drivers Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. They often complain that the car is difficult to control at high speeds and very sensitive to changes in track conditions. It is therefore not surprising that Hamilton is finding it difficult to adapt to the car in such a short time. This accident shows that Hamilton still has a long way to go with Ferrari. However, this is not the first time Hamilton has been involved in a crash while testing a new car. He also had accidents during pre-season testing when he first joined McLaren in 2007 and Mercedes in 2013. Hamilton himself will return to the track next week in the Ferrari 2024 car, which is much more stable than the SF23. However, the test is more focused on the development of Pirelli tires for 2026, so the condition of his car will be modified to suit the needs of tire testing. Many Ferrari fans are hoping that Hamilton can quickly adapt to the car, as the team needs maximum performance from both drivers to compete with Red Bull and Mercedes in the 2025 season. With Hamilton's experience and skills, many believe he can overcome this challenge and bring Ferrari back to winning ways. Although the accident has disrupted Ferrari's testing schedule, both Hamilton and his team seem to remain optimistic. The 2025 Ferrari, which will be used this season, is expected to be a significant improvement over the previous model, giving Hamilton the opportunity to perform at his best and achieve better results. What do you think of this incident? Will this accident affect Hamilton's performance in the upcoming 2025 season? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section, like this video and subscribe to get the latest F1 news. See you in the next video.